Sometimes when you're on a budget, affordable fragrances are the answer, and I have some beauties, so keep on watching. Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of The Fragrantician, where here on this channel we talk about nothing but fragrances. So if that is your chocolate croissant or if that is your Danish pastry, then keep on sniffing. In today's video we are talking about affordable fragrances. We are talking about affordability for everybody. Different ones here as well, sweet ones and not so sweet. So let's get sniffing. Affordable fragrance on this list is a recent find, and that is Banana Republic Tobacco and Tonka Bean. This is a sweet tobacco, but it's like a tobacco leaf, and it's got the tonka in that, which gives it some sweetness as well. Almost feels ever so just slightly boozy, but ambery quality about it, but it's backed up with that tobacco, which gives it that tobacco leaf, which gives it something else. And by something else I mean it's just not purely just sweetness to the point where it's suffocatingly sweet. This kind of teeters on that sweetness, but the tobacco leaf just is there at the star. It's like you've kind of rubbed your hands against that tobacco leaf and then smelling it. You know, it's not like that cigarette ash that you can smell, but I absolutely adore it. Banana Republic, Tobacco and Tonka Bean. Yes, Claude. Yes. Fragrance has been talked about, but not been talked about a lot, and that's Jimmy Choo Blossom. Now, this has a beautiful raspberry, a lovely raspberry note, combined with frangipani as well. I think this is the 2020 edition, but there are different variations of this, but they all smell very similar. This is just a 30 ml that I have. Yeah, somebody's revving up. Oh, can you just pipe the noise down, please? Honestly, aren't people just the nerve? Blossom, if you can get your hands on it, not very good projection or longevity, you know, it's like 3 to 4 hours, but good as a work spray, good as a spray and go. And we're coming into spring and summer as well, so this is perfect for this time of the year. It's non-offensive, berries, slightly floral, fruity. Love it. A banger. Next fragrance is completely different, and that's Stash by Sarah Jessica Parker. Now, this one, let me tell you, it is, if you love a niche brand by Papillon called Anubis, if ever you've smelt that, it's not the same as that, but it has a little bit of similar vibe, like 10% DNA, I would say, but it's very affordable. I do love Anubis, but this has frankincense in it. This has this smokiness combined with, you feel like you're walking in a forest, and it's not really tropical. It's slightly colder and damp, but it has this slightly gothic feeling about it as well. But it is, I think, it's still quite wearable. I mean, look, Sarah Jessica Parker, she had lovely, although it is lovely, it wasn't for me. And it was, the musk in that was just too overbearing as it dried down. I have found a lovely musk scent that I'm going to talk about later on. That's a good find, but I'll keep you in suspense about that one. But this one by Sarah Jessica Parker, it's cheap, under 20 quid. All of these fragrances are under 50 quid. Actually, most of these fragrances are under £40. So we're talking, you know, actually some are under 30. Yeah, the majority of these are under £30. This definitely is. This is a niche quality of a celebrity scent. Now, I hate pigeonholing and I hate labelling, but if we're going to go down that route, then yes, this is what this is. And if you can get your hands on it, do, because I think it's quite an affordable, different scent to what everybody else is wearing. As a footnote to that, I would say that's completely unisex as well. Whereas the next fragrance, this one, is very, very feminine. It's by Ralph Lauren and it's called Big Pony No. 2. Now this, I've got to be careful when I spray this because you can overspray this, and it is light, don't get me wrong, but if you use it just purely as a whole body spray, you would stink the place out. That said, the longevity on this isn't brilliant, but this is a good fragrance to layer with, and to layer with other fragrances. So if you want more fruitness and sweetness, more fruitness, I would say. Fruitness, is that a word? More fruitiness, then I would go with this one, No. 2, Ralph Lauren Big Pony. Spray it over other scents that maybe aren't as sweet or aren't as fruity, and you want another fruity nuance added to it if you love a fruity aspect. This is just purely red berries. Red berries, this is what this scent is. The colour of this, but slightly darker, I would say that. It's not tart, it is sweet. And if you can get your hands on it, then do. No. 2, Ralph Lauren Big Pony. And then we're moving into a completely different genre, a spicy, intoxicating, alluring, sensual, evocative. It's very evocative of a different era, but of a modern touch. And that is Calvin Klein Secret Obsession. Not the original. This is a flanker of it. It smells nothing like it though. This is spicy, but it's spiciness done well. It makes me... It's a decadent fragrance. Lovely, decadent fragrance. You know me, I don't really go into notes, but this fragrance has this spiciness which... I don't know if it's got a... You do have to like spices in there, but it's got a pepperiness in there as well. But that pepperiness soon dissipates and you're just left with this lovely ambery quality. The top to put on is such a cow to put on, but there we go. But cumbersome, but I do love the bottle. It is like a genie in a bottle. Rub it and hopefully genie... Come on, make me a wish. But no, it's not. No, it's not. So we can all wish. Secret Obsession by Calvin Klein. Affordable, lasts about 5 to 6 hours. A good evening scent. A good evening. I sound like Margaret Thatcher then. A good evening. No, sorry, I'm just going off on a tangent there. But yeah, it's a lovely, good evening scent. And yeah, Secret Obsession. Calvin Klein. Now the penultimate one is Still by Jennifer Lopez, and this was a blind buy that I was enabled to buy. Now when I first spray this, I get a tiny bit of DKNY Delicious, the original one, just a bit, like 10%. And you know, when I say 10%, that's just a little bit. But that soon dissipates to this freshness, this ozonic aquaticness, and it dries down into this beautiful sweetness that has a little bit of a vibe of La Vie Est Belle. So if you like DKNY Delicious and La Vie Est Belle, it's nothing like that, but it's kind of, I'm doing a little dance here, it's just a tiny bit of it. Lasts pretty well. On my skin it lasts 6 hours plus. Projection, fairly good, and it does get me compliments, and I think this is much better, and I do have them. Maybe I should get rid of them. I do have the 2 JLOs, LA and the Miami Glow. This supersedes that, in my opinion. Definitely LA one. But this is Still by Jennifer Lopez. Very affordable. Good celebrity scent, and I love it. Well done, JLO. And finally, the last one we're going to talk about is Repetto. It's by Repetto, and it's called Dance, which is, I would say, a candied apple that you get from the fun fair. And it's got smidgens of candy floss all like dabbed into it. That's how I describe it. It's like biting into a candied apple floss. No, a candied floss apple, if you get my meaning. And that's it. It's girly, it's feminine, although a man could wear it. I'd love to smell this on a man, actually. My husband definitely wouldn't wear it. So conventional. You know, if you like unconventionality, then, you know, hit that like button. But this fragrance is just so sweet, so divine, so girly, so playful, so feminine. It reminds me of pink, the colour pink. That brings to mind, you know, all the stereotyping I'm doing. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Repetto. It's not the longest lasting, but who cares? Overspray, spray with gay abandon. Guys love this when I've worn this. So yeah, Repetto, Dance. Dance, what was that song? By ABBA? Oh, I can't remember now. But there we go. So those were 7 affordable fragrances. Sweet, some not so sweet. Some for the evening, some for the day. I could choose a lot more, but I wanted to keep it brief, to the point, how I like it. And if you like me, if you want more Gloria Swanson vibes or Bette Davis Eyes vibes, then you know what to do. Until next time, keep sniffing, keep dancing, and spray with gay abandon. Bye for now.